discussion.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Inquisitor.
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 We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Céline will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala. The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
It is a great pleasure to Inquisitor Lavellen. Bringing the Templars into your ranks was not just a brilliant military move, but a clever political ploy as well. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear, probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Gaspard. I look forward to ending this civil war.
As do I, my friend. The Empire needs stability and security, now more than ever. If you have the safety of the Orlesian people at heart, Inquisitor, perhaps you will look into something for me. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy?
That Ambassador Briala used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor, it's that elf. She certainly has reason. Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
An elf savage? Oh, make her forbid!
This is Gaspard's idea of a joke.
You there! Rabbit! Have you seen a ring anywhere? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know. Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime. Enjoy the party.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous. What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I'll keep my guard up. Don't worry.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer staring down Corypheus.
You are just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
Is that the Inquisitor?
A Dalish? No, that cannot be.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Lavellan. Shepherd and leash of the wayward Order of Templars, purger of the heretics from the ranks of the faithful.
This guy writes better fiction than I do.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed. Hero of Orlais. Right hand of the divine. Renowned author, Beric Dethras. Head of noble house Dethras, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium, son of Lord Magister Hallwood Pavus of Azariel. Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Homley, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment. Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? Are they in good health? Do they want for anything?
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true you found the Red Templars sacrificing heretics and drinking blood from mages' veins?
Yvette!
Everyone in Antiva City is saying so. Is it true?
There was dark magic there, yes. But none of it so visceral.
Oh, did you check everywhere?
That's quite enough, Yvette. Really.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh, yes. As she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
It's true. The Templars have returned.
How could the Emperors afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
I hope that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspar's cannon.
He fired on the Winter Palace.
I don't like that rhetoric. Nobody should own as many hunting dogs here.
Laurent, perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
You must dance with me,
I heard Celine was having
cannot
the
leave.
entire wing
Inquisitor,
redecorated.
did you need something?
But the timing is...
The sooner we track down this infiltrator,
Why
the
would
better.
she do such a thing now?
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties in the deaths?
Are you married, Commander?
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing
Married to my
Gardens.
work.
I still remember the day they came to tell me.
Does anyone really think the world ends tonight?
Good. I was hoping it would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism. Foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? That's powerful blood magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
I don't suppose you'd like to dance, Lady Cassandra.
Now? This is hardly the time. We're here to find a killer, not dance.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. We are here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You support the Civil War?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Interesting. Waste of time. Interesting.
Is it true the Assembly is considering naming another Paragon? 3 in a single generation.
How long can Orzammar hold out with trade disrupted? We have reserves of food supplies to last a few months, but the king wants trade resumed.
Hello. How are you today? Oh yeah, I feel that. Oof, that sounds painful.
We are not serving drinks. Bother someone else. The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
What? Oh, listen. Oh yeah. I have not. Oh, that sounds dope.
Good to know.
She probably is. That sounds dope.
My Lord Inquisitor.
May we have a word? It is very important. The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
I am always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh,
depressed.
the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist
Yeah,
the
Mother
Earl of
Day just
Aldrassi
passed.
in his holy
It hit him
endeavor.
hard.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
Yeah.
Let me guess. All she wants in return is for me to help her defeat the Duke.
Oh, this is not meant as a bargain by any means, Inquisitor.
The support of the Empress is not
While the ball
conditional.
quest of
It will be
Dragonage,
used once
it's
the
really weird
negotiations
because
are
all
concluded.
my people are wearing the
Empress
same
is the
outfit
most
as me.
skilled
They
diplomat
could have
in
mixed it up.
Feros. Gaspard is hopelessly out of his depth. But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Like when I say we're all wearing the exact same outfit, we're all wearing the exact same outfit.
This is all so familiar. I half expect my mother to materialize from the crowd and criticize my manners.
Is this how the elite of Tevinter carry on?
You could almost mistake this for a soiree in the Imperium. The same double-dealing, elegant poison canapes. It's lacking only a few sacrificial slaves and some blood magic. But the night is still young.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything I should know about?
So far, this seems like harmless political intrigue. A few murders arranged.
Oh, that
some
does sound
scandals
OD.
contrived from nothing. Like a homecoming, honestly.
What if your mother were actually here? Where would we be then?
Short one mage after he's dragged out by his earlobe.
I'm having difficulty picturing that.
Picture me a young boy of 5 years then. She certainly always has.
I appreciate that you are willing to come here.
And expose myself to all this exquisite finery and exotic wines? Such hardship.
Not everyone's likely to be friendly. That's all I meant.
It's true. You'd think I smelled of cabbages the way they wrinkle their noses. It's of no concern, but thank you.
It's cool.
This is a private conversation.
I cannot open a single one of these doors. What is the point of them being here? Apparently. Why would I climb? Well, it's an option. Looks like a climbing chain in the middle of a mall. Just climbing up the side of the wall. It's just a little bizarre. Well, there's blood, so that's not good. Well, it's like a trail of blood, and then it goes to a locked door. Like, goddamn.
I need to get back before I missed.
I think I picked the road. That makes like lockpick shit. Oh, I found some random ass weapons, so that's cool, I guess. Man, I hate these quests where it's like, if you're gone from my area too long, it like makes your court approval rate going down, which is annoying. Why are there just traces of random ass blood? What the flying fuck? There's like a trail of blood going fucking everywhere. Like, they could at least clean it up if they were smart.
Inquisitor Llewellyn, don't head into the servants' wing if you value your neck. Not one else gone in there tonight and come out again.
Our men were supposed to make a pickup in the garden hours ago. Bastard's likely dead by now.
Inquisitor Lavellon, is there something I can do for you? I am Lady Marcelette.
Oh my god, like all the royals' outfits like have masks on them and they're really fucking weird.
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh yes!
This lady is standing way too close to the fire, like her dress is inside the fire. I'm surprised she's not on fire.
Even if, may God forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
I'm trying to be a good person for the party. What? I need to find this assassin.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
I can't imagine Gaspard being vitriolic. What's the matter?
The Grand Duke bears a grudge against the Council for refusing him the crown. He's threatened death if they refuse him again, collectively and individually, along with their vassals. Backwater did you come from? Everyone knows that.
I just lost 15 quarter purple points.
This way is closed. Please,
Oh lord. I am not knowing what I'm supposed to be doing. Spooky.
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Fine by me.
Oh, there's a... Oh wait, there's a window open. Oh wait, I forgot I could jump. I forgot jumping was a thing. Wait, what was the point of me jumping through the window? I can't get past the wishes. Wait. Let me through the wishes, you whore. Oh lord. I need to find and talk to my people.
Quickly! We can't leave the Delancers this long without drinks.
Interesting.
go.
Boring.
Sometimes my character sounds like
well,
Merrick.
well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
Fuck. I just lost 10 more points and now I'm down to 8. Oh.
Never did what he was told.
I need to stop asking people questions.
All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Another time, my lord.
Shit sucks.
More servers in the ballroom. Where is everybody?
Committing war crimes.
Have a reliable report of evil. Give our agents
Leave us.
Well, one of the elves went, we need more service in the ballroom, where is everybody else? Like, committing war crimes, apparently.
Are we ready to move out?
Not yet,
I'll be
Cassandra.
watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Another time, perhaps?
I don't want to talk to you either. Lily and I'm confused.
Look at Lady Cambian's slippers, trimmed with pearls and emeralds, and those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambian's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambian acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded?
Oh,
These are
Lord.
all useful questions, no?
Have you seen anything interesting?
Oh, yes. Halam Shiral is lousy with scandals and scheming. But no sign of our Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
Inquisitor, is there something you needed?
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
Oh. So that's where that goes. Just leave it over to here. Wow, this is a pretty view though.
Hello.
Always shirking their duties.
Which powers did the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Are all the Delon friends here?
Maker, I hope.
Does anyone really think the war will end tonight?
The Empress does.
Just a tad bit confused. Do. Somehow my court approval went up, and I have no idea how.
Wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the
Should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.
Inquisitor, enjoying the ball, I hope.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain? His own uncle.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council. Did you see that panicked attaché roaming about?
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Fine by me.
Well, well. What's this?
Guess I found something. What are you peeking at? Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh shit. Apparently I find this shit now. So apparently I'm finding important shit now. Apparently. Some juicy blackmail. Yeah, so it says some blackmail. Big oof. Oh, I found my way back to the party. Cassandra, I found some information. You know, I found Dorian, but I can't find Merrick. He's probably at a bar.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
This is good work.
Big oof.
So many crimes of fashion.
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps.
Oh no. What'd you get reported for?
This is the Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game. Of course, everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned. For some of us, it has become so familiar that the steps may be performed in our sleep.
Okay.
Have you seen anything interesting?
Oh yes. Halam Shirol is lousy with scandals and scheming. But no sign of a Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
What we need most of all is a stable Orlais. Either Celine or Gaspard can give us that.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always
am.
Inquisitor, is there
That's
something
cute.
you need?
Do you have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know. They won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing...
I just realized I'm a lot taller than Conan.
You think the Inquisition should support?
No, I'm playing Elf, and he's a human, so I thought he was going to be taller than I am. But apparently it's the opposite way around.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not yet. It would be easier if people would stop talking to me.
Yeah, I don't know why people like him. I just don't like him because he's bald.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, I've only played with him a little bit. I heard he betrays you in the end. No, I've like had him in my party. I know.
I have an idea.
Inquisitor.
Hello.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
I think Dakna went to bed.
Are all the Delancey's here?
Yeah, he's been up all day. I've been sleeping a lot. Yeah.
Good to know. Well, that's useful.
I'll be ready for your signal, provided the spicy punch isn't as strong as it seems.
Have you seen anything I should know about?
Did you see what that Marquis is wearing? That suit is a greater crime than anything we're looking for.
Try not to get too drunk
God
while I'm
damn it,
gone.
Dorian.
You ask so much of me.
Why are they caring about people's fashion so much?
Did you need something?
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the council.
I don't like that. Nobody should own as many hunting dogs as he does.
Too bad I can't stick around and pickpocket people. That'd be dope. Then I could like yoink some people's like keys. Oof. Okie doke.
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
Gaspar is wasting his time.
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
found all the
Well,
dead bodies.
what have we here?
Yeah.
The leader of the new Inquisition. Fabled head
Shit, it's Morgan!
delivered from the grasp of the faith by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What
They are.
could bring
I
such
found
an
Morgan!
exalted creature here
Oh,
to the
Lord.
Imperial Court, I wonder?
Yes!
Do even you know?
I love her. She's so sassy.
You may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
She is wearing such a very... She's wearing a very fancy dress.
I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within the
Uh,
very hall.
well, I don't really like Solus. And the elf girl's pretty annoying.
So I
Because I can never tell what she's saying.
A key found
Yeah.
on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot
She's a little weird.
Yet if Celine is
I
in
wouldn't.
danger, I cannot be
Yeah.
on her side long enough
I
to
wouldn't have her
search.
in my party.
You can.
If you truly want answers, help me find them.
I cannot. Celine requires me at her side this eve, and evidently for good reason. Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
This is like the last place I expected to find Morgan. Like, I did not expect to find her in a mall. I expected her to find her in, like, the woods somewhere. Yeah.
So, that was Andraste's herald?
He must have other endowments to make up for being such a dellard.
My dear
Mistress Nightingale.
Liliana.
So many crimes of fashion.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
This is good work. So many crimes of fashion.
I want to tell you that I found Morgan, but it's not a talking option. They were in the same party.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman?
I hate it when you get excited to go tell someone something and then you can't tell that one person the thing you want to tell them. Like one time Eric's like, go ask Josephine if we could throw a party. And I was like, okay. So I ran all the way to Josephine to see if I could throw a party. And then that was not a talking option.
Another time, perhaps?
Mistress Nightingale, what a pleasure.
Inquisitor, is there something you needed?
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Did you say Gaspard dance?
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We will be happy to assist you if we can. Their Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
My investigations turned up something interesting.
I have not.
It concerns Ambassador Briala. She killed ambassadors from both Celine and Gaspard, and forged documents to both sides.
How despicable.
Is it?
After the Empress
Damn, it
extended
is.
her hospitality? She's better at the game than we thought.
Yeah.
The people have infiltrated every part of the Winter Palace.
This is extremely
Oh.
alarming, Inquisitor.
She could be spying on our every word. How exciting.
My investigations turned up something interesting. It concerns the Grand Duke. He's made a lot of threats to the Council of Heralds.
The Grand Duke is all talk, Inquisitor.
Very loud talk, accompanied by swords. He has never had any skill at the game.
If the evening ends favorably for the Empress, how does the Inquisition benefit?
Her Imperial Majesty brings the might of the Orlesian Empire with her friendship.
She is also a respected diplomat and world leader. She can forge alliances for you with Rivain, Antiva, the Underface.
And she throws the best parties.
My investigations turned up something interesting. Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Dobby, what are you doing?
Enjoy the masquerade.
I like how they say masquerade, but none of us is wearing a mask. Oh, it's the lady of the evening. Can I talk to you? No? You're just gonna look. This lady has like a weird back piece that has like a lion head with like swords coming out of it.
My friend!
You look
Come in,
very drunk.
Have a drink. What can I do for you? If you're as delighted by the court as I am, there's a decanter of port around here.
I have a question about the peace talks. What will be going on in these negotiations?
We will whittle one another down with words until we are bored into agreement. Celine will talk circles around us, that elf will glower and cast suspicion everywhere, and I will get very drunk. Somehow, by the time they stop serving drinks, our war will be ended. Politics, my friend.
Dobby, stop being so loud.
I get the distinct impression that you don't enjoy
My cat's playing with the bottle cap lid and she's like making a lot of sound.
They call it the Great Game.
Don't
They
eat the
believe
bottle
it is
cap
something you
lid.
can play and win.
I accidentally locked her out on the patio earlier. Well, I opened it to see what the weather was like outside. And I guess she like snuck past me.
I will show you who the
And then I'll look over at the patio door and she's just like jumping on the patio door trying to get me to open it.
The nobles
She's like, Mother, why did you lock me out?
lose their heads, they'll fall in line.
You didn't extend this invitation out of the goodness of your heart, Grand Duke.
As you might have guessed, I'm not the most political man. If the nobles believe the Inquisition supports me, it will help in negotiations. And I take joy in watching the scandalized expressions when they see us together.
What can you tell me about Celine and Briala?
Brianna may be called ambassador, but she is purely a spy. She works towards some hidden agenda. Elves have no place in politics. Her presence here is suspicious. Celine is a skilled player in the game. She knows how to get her way. Another time, friend.
Inquisitor. Hello.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Did you say Gaspard dolls?
I
I'm
want
so glad
to
Maman
eat.
did not want to attend. She always ruins everything.
Not as much as you do.
So, that wasn't
Apparently I'm not
Rosty's
allowed to
You
dance.
must have other endowments to make up.
It just teleports me back. Big sad.
This could
You
be
die.
worth checking out.
Oof. Oof. Oh look, Barrick, very humid.
Someone will be held accountable for this.
Like how we all have basic ass weapons equipped at the moment.
Must be the elves Briala's people.
I have to equip all of my armor and shit. That is big gay. I have not. Oh. Where the fuck is your armor? Oh, here it is. Shit, what was the fuck was my character wearing? Here, my Warden Scout armor. Well, I guess I could wear a mask if I wanted to, because apparently I got one. Dorian, what the fuck were you wearing? I don't fucking remember. I'll let you have a hood though. I feel you. I think I got everybody equipped with their fucking armor. That was a complete waste of time. No, they're making me re-equip all my fucking armor and shit. Just dead elves. Oh, it's going pretty well. My fingers are tore up to shit, but it's going pretty well. I need to get some gloves. Yeah. Like, I got a box cutter, but still. It's ripping up my fingertips. Well, yeah, I could just go grab some, but I feel like it's a waste of time if I stop doing pallets and go... Like, if I stop and go grab a pair of gloves. Oh my god, I just fucking fell into this area.
No servant. What's he doing here?
Does this guy seem out of place to anyone else?
Is that the Chalon family crest? What have you been up to, Gaspard?
Time to have a word with the Duke.
Oh, wow. That's some fancy looking armor on a villain. Let's go get them both.
That must be the Venatori leader.
Finally, I can do some fucking fighting.
The Venatori who are watching this approach. They're organized.
Fucking hunted down elves. Oh, my character died. Get your ass up, Karma. I wonder what happens if my quarter approval rate goes all the way fucking down.
fancy meeting you here. Inquisitor Llewellyn. Slumming in the servants' quarters with the rest of your people, for once. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
Ambassador, is it? Whose ambassador are you, exactly?
If the nobility is going to treat elves as if we are not citizens, we may as well have the trappings of a foreign power. You clean this place out. It will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the mother. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Errol's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
The Empress needs to know what's going on.
You can try to warn her. She won't believe anything from me. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
You know how to make a sales pitch, Ambassador. I'll give you that.
I do, don't I? I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought. More politics and double-dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
There's so much conniving and backstabbing here. Makes me homesick.
There's so many conniving and backstabbing here, makes me homesick. God damn it, Dorian.
Head back to the ballroom. We'll handle this.
It'd be cool if I saw Alistair too. I don't think you get to see him in this game though.
More servers in the ballroom. Where's everybody?
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
I'll be ready for your signal, provided the spicy punch isn't a strong one. I'll be here, or possibly closer to the line.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the...
Just gossip.
I found more blackmail.
Did you see that knife-edged servant girl in the kitchen? The ginger.
Keep talking. I am starting to believe I was there.
I need to get one of those.
Don't we all?
Inquisitor Lavalin. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Is there something I can do for you, Your Grace?
Indeed you can. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be
Hey,
delighted.
got court approval. 10 more points for Gryffindor.
Have the Dalish gained a sudden passion for politics? What do you know about our civil war?
My advisors keep me informed.
One would hope the Inquisition's leaders had a proper understanding of politics.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Do we both want that, Lady Floriane?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor.
Damn,
I
Karma
wonder
really
what role
dancing
you
on
will
this
play in
shit.
it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe?
Oh, my
Who in the
character's
court can be
dancing as one of the duchesses and like, really
I trust
decent.
the Inquisition, Your Grace. Every man for himself in the Imperial Court, after all.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Oh, I got hella points for that. Oh shit, now I'm at 76. Ooh.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
It's a relief to do something other than fight demons and horrors.
You still face demons and horrors. These ones are simply better dressed.
Were you dancing with Duchess Floriane?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
I found Gaspard's knife in the lower levels, used to kill a man. His sister confirms he's the traitor.
She offered up her own brother? She's more cutthroat than I realized.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
I thought we were here to stop the assassination.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must. Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor.
You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent, he knows nothing. We need the truth.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Damn, they really want to kill someone tonight. Like, goddamn.
Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, I hope not.
I really wanted to talk parties with Varric, but I can't fucking find his stupid ass.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Padawan. It's been too long since I've had any word from Padawan. Has anyone ever told you that you had a love? You were acquainted with my darling Hervé.
Is it my imagination? Or are they more inquisitional now than they were before?
Excuse me, my ladies. I gotta go raid someone's bedroom. Damn.
Good to know.
That's pretty good. Sounds like it. I like how they get to say their armor, but I'm not in my fucking armor.
Are we going to sneak around to look through the Empress's unmentionables now? Just how drunk are you, boss?
Oh my fucking god, Varric. Varric thinks we're gonna go painty door looking.
Hello? Is anyone there? Somebody. Anybody?
Could they stop killing the fucking elves? Oh, I just kicked that bitch out the window! Oh my fucking god! My character just ran out to this bitch that was trying to assassinate this elf server and just kicked her out the fucking window. That was the funniest shit.
I hope you're not disappointed I stole your dance partner.
No, not at all.
Oh my
What's
fucking
supposed to be
god.
here? Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Briala told you to come to this wing of the palace?
That was
Not
fucking
personally.
epic.
The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants. We get coded messages at certain locations, but the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
It takes great courage to come to the royal wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Something like that could destroy Briala if it were known.
No. Some know she has a history with the Empress. But they believe she was just a favored servant. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Most Orlesians would say that's Celine's scandal, not Briala's.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Shit. I really just kicked that bitch out the fucking window. Nah, I just can't believe I really kicked that bitch out the fucking window though. That was fucking hilarious. Especially like my character to stab them or something. Not to like... Oh.
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
You're not being kind, Florian. He's got to get used to disappointment.
But not today, I think. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him, and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
Oh dear! Demons here. Okay.
Just his tits. What was all that?
I think so.
Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
That's a fucking mood anytime I played fucking Call of Duty. Oh, that's pretty dope. Wait.
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Make a blessing.
Karma's so
Demons?
sassy.
How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace?
I always think my character's really sassy and sarcastic.
Horrors over a damn bill.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here?
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
Your accent sounds Ferelden. I thought you were one of Gaspard's mercenaries.
Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Fancy cheese.
Want a new job? One that pays better. The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a blanket. Okay, I'm back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is it good? I think the host talked a little bit about it. Yeah. Swear to God, if I have to re-equip my armor one more fucking time.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech. What should we do?
The Duchess will assassinate Celine personally. Wait for her to strike, then grab her.
As you command.
Let all gathered attend. Her Imperial Majesty will now address the court.
My friends, we have lost much. We have each seen a child, a lover, a friend consigned to the flames. The darkness has closed in around us. But even now, there is light. We must be that light. We must lead our people safely through these troubled times. We must be their guiding star. Tonight, the war dividing us must end.
My friends, we are here to witness a historic moment.
I'm really gonna let this chick
die. A great
die.
change is coming for all of us. Isn't that right, Gaspar?
Florian, what have you done?
Don't be coy. It went just as we planned. I did this for you, brother.
Me? Have you gone mad?
No, not Gaspar. You did this for Corypheus.
What a terrible guest you are, interrupting your host. For Corypheus, kill them!
Damn, I just jumped off the balcony after this chick. Yeah. Oh, it's on our loading screen now. We'll find out on the next episode of Dragonage Ball Drama. Damn, she changed her outfit when she fell too.
I should thank you.
That's crazy.
You played your part marvelously. Both Celine and Gaspard destroyed in a single blow. The Council of Heralds would devour each other. And while they do,
the guy that throws ghosts.
Will come. His army will march on Orlais straight from the depths of a nightmare. And all Thedas will fall.
He's funny.
Listen to yourself. You can't want to see the world burn.
From the ashes, a new glorious world will rise. Corypheus will be its god, and I, its empress.
Man, she really should have shoot this arrow. Karma is like big dodging all of these arrows.
Of my victory tonight. So good of you to attend my soirée.
She really thinks she's gonna be able to kill me. That's cute.
Come back, Florian.
That is must be cute. What she doesn't know is I'm the motherfucking Inquisitioner. Dorian, you're not allowed to die. God damn it. It's gonna be barrier. Or like, is the entire Dragon Age? Yeah, it's gonna be barrier. I'll do like Cole though. Cole's kind of funny. Yeah, Bull's pretty funny too. I get so indecisive on getting like him or like Cassandra to follow me though. So I do like Cassandra. This bitch just put me to sleep. Hey, bitch. Dorian, you're long range. Varric, you're long range. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Come on, Florian! Party's finally picking up!
all of our mages know how to really fucking revive people. I learned my mistake from Dragonage 2 for that shit. This is really kicking my ass.
Watch out! He's up. On the walls again. Starting to feel slighted.
Yeah, I haven't been alive for that long, so it's probably that. God damn it, Dorian, stop fucking dying. Where the fuck is this dude? See, the reason why you keep almost dying, Dorian, is because you're right in the battle and you're supposed to be a good ways away as the mage. You're not a battle mage. Damn, I got some good shit from her. Huh. I need to get a bell. I give that to Sierra.
wasting your time trying to stir the nobility against me. We are at war.
I hardly have to stir them at all. Your sister murdered Celine. Everyone saw it. You're a traitor by association.
What do you hope to gain, Rabbit? You can't claim Celine's empty throne for yourself.
Maybe not. But I can keep it from you.
Huh.
With everything I found on Gaspard, I'm sure Briala can effectively rule the Empire.
I doubt anything in the world, let alone inside the palace, could put the Rabbit in power.
We know about your threats to the Council of Heralds.
Politics, Inquisitor, is people issuing empty threats to one another. It means little.
Didn't one of the Council's emissaries turn up dead? Perhaps those threats weren't empty after all.
We have your Ferelden mercenaries standing by to testify that you are going to attempt a coup tonight.
The Council of Heralds would be most interested to hear that, don't you think, Your Grace?
You've made your point. What are your demands?
Don't worry, Your Majesty. You'll find you can endure them.
So what are your demands? You must have something planned.
The Elves of Orlais will make great gains under our new Emperor. Wait and see. I'm not about to forget your part in this. The Inquisition will have all the support I can raise. I promise. The Elves of Orlais have a future. For the first time in centuries. If only Celine, my people will find a way to repay you. I promise you.
Just use this opportunity well.
I will. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. But we're keeping our new emperor waiting. Go give the nobility the good news.
Lords and ladies of the court, it is done. This was not the end any of us would have chosen, but the civil war is over. We stand here as proof of the Empire's fortitude. Our enemies must learn. Never surrender our Empire. We shall teach them the finality of this truth with steel.
I don't do politics. Just like hope. I don't do politics.
Back into the Fade. The Maker himself could not protect them from the wrath of the Lion.
Stand with me and become the saviors of a grateful world.
Gather your soldiers, my friends. The Empire marches to war.
Yeah. See you later. It's Morgan
Here,
again.
at last, I find our absent hero.
Oh,
Hidden
Morgan
away
popped
despite
up
the
again.
efforts of all Orlais to find you. The elves raise glasses in your honor while the newly crowned emperor glowers.
Yeah, too bad.
Is quite
I would be so
spectacle.
excited to have her in my party too.
That's what I do. Fall out of the sky, make bad decisions, and somehow everyone still follows me.
Honestly.
So they do. It seems I am also to join that esteemed crowd. By imperial decree, I have been named
See you later.
liaison to the Inquisition. Gaspard wishes to offer any and all
I
aid
will.
to the one who supported his ascent to the throne. So, here I am.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
everything all right? You look troubled.
I think I made a mistake. I should have had Cullen intervene to save the Empress.
You made a choice. It may not have been the wrong one. Even if the Empress could not be saved, the Empire did not fall. Everyone here owes you their life. That's no small thing. Is there anything I can do? Can I get you anything? A drink, perhaps?
Would you care to dance with me, Lady Josephine?
I was hoping you'd ask.
Oh,
my lord.
she... Oh. Thank you.
Ego for the whole. Yo, check it out. It's the crunchy apple. Makes me kind of thirsty though. Yo.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Make us mercy.
That's quite impossible
Fuck
at the
this bitch,
moment.
what?
However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
Just when you've solved one crisis, another springs up to take its place.
I am sorry to place this burden on your shoulders, but you are the only one who can help. With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
Liliana and Cassandra are candidates to become the Divine? How is that possible?
Not yet. But they could be. We need them to be. There is precedent. Other times when clerics remained deadlocked, a successor was chosen from outside the clergy. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late Divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
How long does the Chantry need them?
Several months, at least. If one of them is crowned Divine, she would not be returning to the Inquisition.
Liliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves.
And they certainly will, at a later date. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother. Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam Shiral. The support of the Empire should make our search for the Grey Wardens easier. Varric is eager to help his friend Hawk.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, Your Worship.
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Liliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Liliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
If they'll pick non-priests, why am I not a candidate?
Because you're a man, first and foremost. If they name you a candidate, they may as well join the Tevinter Imperium. Truly, though, I imagine it's because they're frightened of you. A weight such as yours would break the Sunburst throne and tear the Chantry to pieces. I just don't know why they believe Leliana or I would be any better.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
Many extraordinary things have happened to get us to this point.
I'm not so certain. I think it has been a long time coming. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change.
Stop.
Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
Your determination is admirable.
Some men would call it an unattractive trait.
I'm not those men. Perhaps the Chantry needs more than just change.
You mean get rid of it entirely? I disagree. Without the Chantry, the faithful would be lost. The Chantry must simply be more responsible in how it leads. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Same thing. Look at that one.
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, Your Worship. You need anything, let me know.
Iron Bull said the chargers were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
I'd like to know more about the Iron
What
Bull.
are you doing?
The Chief. First time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Canary, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Kunari spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee to Winter. A Tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
Is it strange to work for a Canary?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. Bull's chargers don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasroth, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eye, he says. It's never messed up a job. He just writes...
We'll talk later. This is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
I want to judge people. Probably kill some people.
First, this wasn't my idea. It is an issue born of titles and heir apparency and... Halam Shiral is having difficulty freeing trade routes formerly controlled by Duchess Florian. Had she been tried, her assets would be forfeit and considerable bureaucracy avoided. So they ask that we judge her.
There is worth and weight in every judgment, no matter how unusual.
That was the time allotted for rebuttal. Her crimes negated any claim to... Forgive me, there is an odor.
Grand Duchess Florian de Chalon, guilty. Your claims are forfeit. I assume, Josephine, this is enough?
Quite, Inquisitor. And again, my apologies.
That was bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Damn, it's 54 degrees. Yep, raid, more raid. More raid. Saturday is just feeling silly though. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba da. I got more clothes. Looks kinda dope.
To be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shirali was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
No, I should think not. I must confess, when Celine was killed, my first reaction wasn't sorrow. It was disappointment. How could the Empress of Orlais be taken in by the Duchess's plot?
Powerful or not, even an empress can't know everything.
No, evidently not. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
My favorite moment of the evening is still our waltz in the garden.
I could have danced with you for hours. We must do it again sometime.
Oh. Varric.
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something.
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
All right, I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem.
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
Stop bouncing. You're bouncing.
In a hurry, sir. You know I've got no problem with Orlesians, but Halam Sharal was a mess. At least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
You got away with words, Bull. I do what I can. Maybe we can find some other uses for that mouth of yours.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. When is the next meal, anyway? Orlesian food always leaves me hungry. What can I do for you?
Oh, Lord.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
We are assembling quite the influential list of allies. We could have stopped before that Black War.
Well.
I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
What did you think of the masks?
What masks?
The masks. Everyone had them on their faces.
Those weren't their faces.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Dobby, chill.
get to the ritual tower in the western approach as soon as possible, Your Worship. Later then.
I understand the Inquisition has tracked down the missing Seekers. Care Oswin. I didn't see Van Loren as the sort of nobleman that would become involved in this war.
It's quite dungeon, ain't it?
No one to watch over, Your Worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work.
But wait, Morgan should be around here somewhere. Oh, maybe she's not in the box.
Hello?
I'm trying to figure out where she would be.
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, machinations, betrayals. After our time in Halam Sharau, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court intrigue.
I'm pleased you had a good time.
Political gambits, broken promises, half-truths. It is a palace full of motivation, and motivation is where great things happen. In any event, Gaspar should be a steadfast ally. Briala will keep him in check, and look after the elves.
I hope Briala is able to use her position to help our people.
Our people? Who are? Oh, you mean elves? I'm sorry, I was confused. I do not consider myself to have much in common with the elves.
Your people have lost so much of their history and culture. Not even think of yourself that way.
I think of myself as me. That's all I've ever needed. I joined the Inquisition to save the world.
So this is a butthead. Hi, Colin.
Gloat all you like. I have this one. Are you sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you. Why do I even... Inquisitor. Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Please don't stop on my account.
All right. Your move. You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better. Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine. Don't get smug. There will be no living with you. I should return to my duties as well. Unless you're here for a game.
Oh, shit.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. The look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
All right, let's see what you've got.
This gone without discussing the Inquisition or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
We've been through enough to drop the formalities and simply talk.
I suppose we have. I believe this one is yours. Well played.
Haha.
marvelous business, the Winter Palace. An empress dead, an emperor under your spell, and that elven harpy eating out of your hand. If you just bite it off. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
That's something you'd like to do more often, then?
What? You twist an entire empire around your little finger? Yes, please. Of course, it leaves only Tevinter. And it wouldn't work as well there.
No? Why not?
Our dances are so much more intense. If an evening lacks a murder, we sniff and call it a ball. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. Fascinating.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Like Dorian. You chill.
Roderick, that Chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven. You know he died, I assume. Got us as far as the camp, and then that was it.
Oh, that's too bad.
I helped him walk. He talked about you quite a bit. He just needed to be sure you were Andraste's chosen. He was terrified of what it meant, if it were true. But in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
Thank you for telling me about that.
I thought it was important. Anyway, we can talk about something else if you'd rather.
I should go.
Naturally.
Inquisitor, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking you for help. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the civil war.
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivienne. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success. Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant and... Goodbye, Inquisitor. So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum.
There is, after all, no shortage of vultures circling the Sunburst throne.
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
No one would fault you for abandoning ship, you know.
Out of the ship and straight into the sea. You think Thedas hates mages now? If the Chantry falls, don't you think the people will blame magic? Look at all that's happened. Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved. Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
Wow. You really don't think highly of Thedosians.
The people care only for simple things. Their world is small, and everything beyond it is unknown and something to fear. They will continue to live like this, unless they can be shown another way. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient
They
elves.
nerfed her titties.
They called it Tarar Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent. Survival.
We were lucky to have found it when we did.
Fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my
I know a lot
best
of
to
you.
aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
They really did nerf her titties, though. Her poor titties. Oh, I fucking missed her, though. She's so fun to talk to.
Greetings, Inquisitor.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah, yes. Whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight?
The Blight began in the Kukari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that, most of all. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. The moment Celine perished, my time in court was done. I do not miss it overmuch.
I leave you to the garden.
Of course.
You find the strangest things in
Hey, boss. See you later, Bo.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Something like that.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
I've heard of what...
One for the Empress, for Gaspar, Briala, the Duchess, and Caritas, right in the dangle bag.
Well, remind me to stay on your good side.
Don't worry, you're sparkling compared to that lot. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right, so long as there's a book for the throne? A skinny elven puppet arse at that. Wonder how long before she forgets her poor elves. Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. Want to stop a party, I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things, with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an empress. That, and Briala being an idiot. The whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots.
See? What did I tell you?
Yuppie. raise children, I am back. Cam, you're weird.
No, they don't.
It's just what
Well, let's go do... Let's go sell shit, actually. I got too much shit in my inventory.
Your worship.
work?
Let us begin. It was interesting to see how much has changed in Halam Sharal. And so little. Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will grow cold before she retires.
The captain sent back sketches of the walls. Our experts say they look elven.
Interesting. Does Corypheus send scholars to find something the elves buried? Or something buried with them?
Cool, I'm ready to drink. Wait, I think I'm ready to this quest. Definitely have. Or have I? Debbie. Hello? Dipshit. annoying. Fuck.
This is madness! Someone at Skyhold will have a solution.
Perhaps we should search about a bit.
Decent place to camp.
Inquisitor. Nothing to report, sir.
Oh, chess.
I'm glad you made it, Inquisitor. I fear they've already started the ritual.
It has to be blood magic. I hope we can stop them before more people get hurt. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Wait! No.
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong.
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Sacrifice.
No.
Good. Now bind it just as I showed you.
Wait. You got my power? You got my power. You got my power.
Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, at your service.
You are no warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
Wardens, this man is lying to you. He serves an ancient Tevinter Magister who wants to unleash a blight.
That's a very serious accusation. Let's see what the Wardens think. Wardens, hands up. Hands down.
Corypheus has taken their minds.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Even Tevinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
Corypheus marching across Orlais with an army of demons. I was shown that back at the Seeker Fortress.
And now you know how it begins. Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They're now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
That's all I needed to know.
Oh, please. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you in the event you were foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fade. When I bring him your head, his gratitude will be...
There you go, Karma.
Kill them!
I'll kill you. You know what, bitch. Weird. I wanna get your ass. Wow. That's good. Ew. God damn it, Hawk.
They refused to listen to reason.
You were correct. Through their ritual, the mages are slaves to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Of course. Sacrificed in the ritual. What a waste.
Human sacrifice? Demon summoning? Who looks at this and thinks it's a good idea?
The fearful and the foolish.
The Wardens were wrong, Hawk. But they had their reasons.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
I believe I know where the Wardens are, Your Worship. Herrimond fled in that direction. There's an abandoned Warden fortress that way. Adamant.
I guess they didn't want to summon a demon army out in public.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
Ugh. I wanna kill that bitch though. Where did he even run off to? Like, yeet himself off a fucking cliff? Like, god damn.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
What he did can't be overlooked, no matter the motive.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood? Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
War forces terrible choices on us, but justice demands its due. Gregory Dedrick, I sentence you to a swift death.
The day has come at last. Maker, forgive my sins.
That baby girl. Burning someone. That baby.
I tracked that Venatori mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, though. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Oh, it's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Cook.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
That's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how.
Oh.
I tracked the wardens to Adamant Fortress, Inquisitor. Your specialists have my full report.
Crestwood has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover. Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know.
You seemed to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of Fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
I do enjoy these encounters. It's like we're getting to know each other.
We are, aren't we? Such a shame our meetings are so brief. But, you know, saving the world and all that. Busy, busy.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. A group of deserters from the Imperial armies has established itself here. Freemen of the Dales, they call themselves. They are hostile to the Inquisition, and everyone else.